Hi everyone, welcome to our HZ Education channel. My name is Grace Salam and I am one of the instructors in our company. Today we're going to talk a little bit about how I scored 11 points in CELPIP without any material. Let's begin with reading. There were two things I did. First of all, yes, once again, I went online and searched for IELTS materials since they are free and more available than CELPIP. But I didn't answer all IELTS questions in reading since there are some which were very different from the CELPIP format, like the true or false or the fill in the gap questions. But what I did attempt were the multiple choice questions, as well as the matching paragraphs questions, where you have to match each paragraph with a sentence and with a sentence that resembles closely what the paragraph was talking about. So the multiple choice questions are all over CELPIP reading, while the matching paragraph questions are in part 3 of the CELPIP reading. So that's why these two question types were the only things I needed to train myself on. Doing this in IELTS was so difficult. This is because IELTS passages are long and the answers are heavily paraphrased. But once again, that's the beauty of it, is that you will be able to develop your comprehension skills way more by doing IELTS reading, which are hard, and at the same time, plenty and conveniently available online without paying anything. But for writing and speaking, I must confess, I had to take expert help, because if you are new to CELPIP, you must understand that no matter how good your English is, if you don't know the points that examiners want you to make, there is no way you can score over 9. That's why so many native speakers fail on the exam as well. Again, good English alone will not do the trick. At the time, it was really hard for me to find a good tutor. I had to bounce around many tutors and really wasted a lot of money. But fortunately, you guys, you won't have to do that. Just contact us. Our contact details are always in the description down below. We hire only the top 10% tutors in the market. So, and these people have had proven results. They will deliver the same for you as well, but for the purpose of this video, I do want to tell you what really helped me write in writing and in speaking. So let's talk about speaking. Just like any human being, I was naturally not using great vocabulary. I wasn't pausing and I didn't care about the connectors or the time. But what worked was when my coach told me to record myself and noticed these things. And this was so important. When you listen to yourself, you will discover so many mistakes that you are making. So that's what I did. I listened to myself. I took notes of my mistakes. I tried it again. I repeated that same steps and re-record, listen to it again, and so on, until I felt like the examiner was actually ready to give me a 9. But again, me being a native speaker had a ton of differences in what I expected versus what the examiner expected. That is why I will say time and time again, you need a coach to guide you if your responses are on par with what the examiner expects. So when it comes to writing, so of course I wrote a lot of task 1 and task 2 answers. I also tried practicing, typing as fast as I can to finish on time. At that time, we didn't have software like Grammarly back then, but my grammar was pretty strong, so I was good in that department. But we always recommend students, especially nowadays, to use Grammarly to check if their writing looks good. But other than that, you can also use Thesaurus. You can go on the Thesaurus website, and you should know by now, if you have subscribed to this channel, that ordinary vocabulary will never give you a good score on CELPIP. Hence, when you do write something, always go to thesaurus.com later and put every word in there to see some synonyms. Or even just Google, a specific word like important synonyms, and it should show up. Then memorize the advanced words or low frequency used words and try to use them in your next practice. This will, trust me, this will help you gain marks for unique vocabulary. And lastly, brainstorming and proofreading were the other two things that really led to my drastic improvement in writing as well. As soon as I incorporated that, my writing looked so much better, and I would take 2 to 3 minutes before each task and write down the points I needed to make in each body, and that kept my thoughts very well organized and didn't have me thinking about what to write while in the middle of the task. And lastly, the proofreading time, it should take you about 2 to 3 minutes at the end, which is very, very crucial. Okay, as human beings, we make dumb mistakes that we know of, but make them anyway. Right? Proofreading reveals that and helps you save at least a point if you do it carefully. Alright, that is it for today's video. I hope this helps. And if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe down below or please like for more content like these. Don't forget to hit the bell button and I will see you all next time. Have a great day. Bye.